What's up YouTube? This is Gaming Colossal. I am bringing you today a gameplay from the Gears of War 3 beta that happened earlier this year. It is a capture the leader match on Thrashball. So in these matches, whoever has the star next to their name would then be the leader when they spawn. They are the other team's objective, and all they got to do is down them, hold them for 30 seconds, and if they do that without being interrupted, they win. So Thrashball is pretty much a race at first for this weapon. Some people go for the grenades. I like to rush for the digger or torque bow. And at least I got that one guy before I got destroyed, so I feel a little better than if I just died, but you know, it is what it is. It's all about that power weapon, gotta grab it, gotta have it. And I did for 2 seconds. Unfortunately now they have it, and although I narrowly dodged that digger shot, my friend Zapatista did not, so I have to get some old school revenge by elbowing that chick in the face, which does nothing. As you can see, the timer is held still till one of the leaders are dropped. We have their leader, they have ours, and eventually we will be running up to try and save ours. I'm more worried about guarding this guy holding their leader. This Kant is trying to flank, tossing a smoke grenade to try and make him drop her. And hey! He gave me a sawed off right into my eyes, and it hurts. But at least I killed him too. That's how I justify to make myself feel better. The person being captive, because you are actually still in control of it, unlike when you're taken hostage in a normal game, you pretty much might as well die and you just respawn. In this, you actually are watching kind of over the shoulder of that person holding you. You can hit B every so often to kind of stun them while they're moving around, which is very important for moments like this, where your teammate's trying to throw a smoke grenade to save you, if they're in a firefight, anything like that. It messes up the rhythm of it, and it can cost them their life. I at least distracted them while they threw another smoke grenade, one of my teammates, and then I surprisingly got shot in the face with a sawed-off. It's one of my hobbies, and I was apparently very good at that hobby this beta. And even though the guy got caught again, it still bought us some time to save him. And then the queen let me taste the bottom of her shoe, which did not taste too good, surprisingly. I did not like it. I prefer Thai food, or anything that's not under someone's shoe. They have a ball, as you saw in the spawn, in case you do want to play a quick game of Thrashball. I didn't. I wanted to kill Locust, so I kept playing. Kicked him in the face to send it back to his queen. Pretty much stole that guy's kill, which is pretty rude, but you know, he got over it. We all got over it. We made it through because we're friends, and that's what friends do. And that guy just stabbed that guy that wasn't here, which is pretty cool too. And that guy got 2 people with a sawed off. I don't want to come off as someone completely against the sawed off. I think it's a pretty cool concept. I like the retro lancer. I just think they need to be tweaked, which of course is the beta, so that is why that's the purpose of it. So you kind of iron out those things. But the retro's blind fire, which is pretty ugly, really difficult. Going close range to it. Between that and the hammer burst, the lancer I didn't see very often. I don't remember. I think I've been chainsawed once or twice throughout the whole playthrough of the beta. Lancer didn't have much to bring to the table, I felt, compared to the other two. So maybe they'll tweak that. Maybe they'll just change the retro enough where people will want the lancer again. Who knows? Thrashball, compared to the other maps that were available, there were 4 of them. I wasn't a big fan of it, only because of in Team Deathmatch especially, they had the environmental part of it where the scoreboard would be able to be shot down. Not against that, that's pretty cool. The only issue is it blocks forever for the rest of the match. It blocks that torque bow and digger, which are two of my favorite weapons, so maybe I'm being biased here. Oh god, shot him in the face and I died. But you know, makes sense, because I shot him and then he killed me after he was dead. Maybe his finger was still on the trigger as his body was blowing in the other direction. But as I was saying, Thrashball, they did tweak it for the objective games, where as you can see it's not blocked. But in Team Deathmatch it was like 2 spawns and you pretty much were out of luck with that weapon. Here I show my awesome skills with Digger, and once again lick her boot. And once again I didn't like it, but she likes to keep doing it to me. Spawns felt pretty fast in this. I'm not sure if that's something that's going to be permanent, if they're just doing it to keep things rolling, but I wasn't too against it. You know, you can't just kill the whole team and then hang out, especially in a match where something like this where you only have 30 seconds to hold them and it's over. It's kind of important to have a fast respawn, I'd say, so I wasn't too against it, and it was nice to just kind of get back into things. Gears is more of a fast-paced game anyway, more intense, so I thought it was fitting. This guy throws the long toss. Must have been a quarterback in his past life before he was a Cantus. If that match was a millisecond longer, I would have dropped her and we would have not won just yet, but I'm okay with Epic's decision. Can't argue with them. I got 12 kills in that, I'm not sure how.
All clear.
Now I'm the leader, so I'll probably not be running out as much as I was. You do have to adjust your gameplay though. You can't, I mean, especially since you're the objective, you're running around just kind of taunting everyone to come kill you. Not the best idea. As you can see, every once in a while people kind of showing up. That's me holding the left bumper. For a normal player, that is always going to show the teammates instead of the way they used to have the portraits, especially in the first one. I like this idea a lot better. It's way clearer to tell where people are. Not sure how I lived through this, but I did. But as the leader, what I was going to say is, besides the weapon spawns and the teammates, you can also see the enemy. So if you actually do have a decent team, 4 out of the 5 guys on our team were in a party and knew each other, it really comes in handy to kind of warn people, you know, if someone's going to come up on them or whatever it is. And just for your own kind of safety, it's pretty tough to get ambushed. So it's a pretty nice thing. I saw a lot of people as I was kind of observing them while I was dead not using it. They were hiding behind a wall and not really, you know, checking on both sides instead of just holding it down. They could easily see where everyone was, but yeah, people take time to learn those things. Zapatista is a trooper and takes that shot for me like the bodyguard that he is, guarding the president. Took that ugly shotgun shot. And here I make the wise, or very sarcastic I should say, wise choice of going up by myself and hanging out up here to grab the mortar, because I was getting bored. I use this a lot more than Gears of War 2. I notice a lot of people have commented just in general that kind of the way Gears of War 2 decided if you got hit or not, and just everything was kind of wacky in that. I felt this was a lot more accurate, so I felt a lot more comfortable using the mortar and all these different weapons. I was more in favor of lobbing the regular shot instead of just shooting the traditional way. I usually just came out better in the end. Here I just pathetically don't even try to defend myself, it seems. The nice thing is, he's not thinking about it, but on either side of this platform where the mortar is, these little staircases that are kind of blocked allow my teammate right here to shoot the person, which is pretty cool. When the mulcher and mortar's up there, it allows you to still, they're not just untouchable. You can also lob a digger shot up there, you can torque bow him. That's another reason why I like that power weapon in the middle. Now I'm desperately trying to find my favorite weapon at the moment. Give it a pretty active. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to kill that guy, blow up the leader. Not quite. I tripped on something right there. He didn't shoot me. I tripped on something. And I slipped, and then he grabbed me, and now he's doing probably unspeakable things because the locusts are perverts. They're all just very gross. Here we're having a little kind of western shootout. Unfortunately, that guy dropped her. And then our teammate elbows the other teammate on the ground, so picking him up. Everyone dies, and I'm now surrounded by 3 perverted locusts. At least one of them's a woman, kind of. Here I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna get out of here. Nope. You pretty much have to constantly be putting pressure because, I mean, 30 seconds really is not a big window. It was really my fault on placement. I should have had someone up there or something like that. I really just kind of gave myself a little choke point that I couldn't get out of. But you live and you learn. Well, I lived and learned. My team died, but you know. Now they all wasted their smoke grenades on that first grab that was originally going down because they were panicking, which is good to make sure that you do ruin the, you know, stop the clock, but it didn't allow them to grab me the, you know, second time he picked me back up after once again beating me shotgun.
It's down to you. You lose, and we are all dead.
So here we are now tied up. And now we're going into the tiebreaker. This was quite a long match, but you know, it's kind of nice. You know, the 2 rounds to win thing was cool, but I enjoy a longer, you know, if it's a good game like this, I enjoyed a more drawn out game. I don't enjoy being murdered like that, but you know, I mean, you can't get everything you want. We're all just kind of bumping around into each other in the middle, really working on our strategy. Not really. And I just almost got an enema from a digger, but luckily he was on my team, so it just wasted a shot. Luckily for me, not luckily for him. Here I'm like, wha-bam, you know, just I don't know where half of them went, but I know where half of them did go, right in front of me, like across the field. Touchdown, you know what I'm saying? Anyway. So here I'm like, hey, this is a great idea. I see the enemy clearly there, so I'm going to run up and try to get around them while they're around the corner. So I'm coming out of spawn, rushing back up, trying to get the leader to get some payback. See how that goes. Probably not well. Yeah. So here the sawed-off does have a very long reload time where the other person can desperately usually try to chase them down or just shoot them. I obviously failed at that, which just fed me more shotgun. And here we have a little sneaky ninja trying to hide. Every time I watch this I cringe because I'm about to cry if he does beat me with that retro. But luckily I won. Here we save the leader, blow him up as he unfortunately killed one of my teammates, that albino Jufro guy. What a name, huh? Some of the Xbox Live names are so funny. Some are really stupid, but it's enjoyable when someone has a nice, silly one. And like, hey, don't come behind the counter at this restaurant, because all you get is no head meal. I don't know. I didn't say that. I don't think so. No head meal. Hope you guys enjoyed the commentary and the gameplay. There's more of this kind of stuff coming soon on this channel. Feel free to subscribe, like, comment this video.
dead.
Okay. See ya.
That's what I